We're back with part 2 of holiday shopping tips on how to save money Thanksgiving style. Hey everybody, welcome to Thrifty Budgeting. Today, we're showing you how to enjoy the feast without dreading the bill. So let's kick this off with tip number 1. Prioritize and plan ahead. Thanksgiving can get expensive. Just not the turkey, but the little things like butter, foil, napkins, and that must-have pumpkin-scented candle that somehow ends up in the cart. So here's the move. Shop early and buy what's on sale weeks before the rush hits. Now, prices on staples like your canned goods and baking supplies will usually begin to dip before mid-November. So that's your sweet spot to look for. And while you're at it, be sure and do a pantry sweep before you buy. You might find extra ingredients that can replace something on your list. Now, substituting what you already have is one of the easiest ways to save without cutting corners. Once your shopping plan is locked in, it's time to talk about how to really stretch those dollars with tip number 2. Sales and coupons plus loyalty hacks. You want to start watching store ads around 2 or 3 weeks out from Thanksgiving. Now, during those sales is when you want to start grabbing deals on stuffing, broth, pie filling, and all those sides that your family loves. Swap name brands for generics. Look, they often cost 20 to 25% less and taste just as good. Now, another thing that you can do is go old school and clip coupons. Then you want to pair those with the digital deals. And some stores even let you stack a manufacturer coupon, a store coupon, and your loyalty rewards for triple the savings. Oh, happy days. Or is that holidays? Either way. Also, don't forget about rebate apps like Ibotta or Fetch. Now, depending on your area and the season, they'll sometimes give you cash back or points on holiday staples like butter, gravy, or canned pumpkin. Now, savings at the store is great, but what if you could share the savings too? Let's get into our next money saver with tip number 3. Potluck and menu team up. If your guest list is big and you're taking on the entire task of cooking dinner, do yourself a favor and turn it into a team effort. Ask your guests to bring a side, dessert, or drink. Now look, not only is this going to save you money, but everyone feels like they're a part of the meal, which makes it even more special. And if you do this, you can cut cost even more by coordinating who's bringing what, so you don't end up with 5 bowls of gravy and no mashed potatoes. Now, if you're tackling most of the cooking yourself, plan dishes that share ingredients like butter, broth, and herbs, so everything stretches a little further without doubling your grocery bill. So now that we've got teamwork in the kitchen, let's talk turkey. Literally, with tip number 4, be turkey flexible or score one free. For Thanksgiving, a turkey is classic, but not mandatory. Ham, roast chicken, or pork can all be delicious and cheaper alternatives. But if you're set on turkey, and understandably so, you want to watch for free turkey promos around the holidays. Some grocery chains run these when you hit a minimum spend. Now, this will vary by region and time, so be sure and check with your local stores. Butcher Box has advertised free turkey offers during certain seasonal promos for new customers, so it's worth keeping an eye on their holiday deals. And also, check with your local butcher early on, because in some cases, they may offer better deal on whole birds, especially the no prep or odd sizes. Okay, the turkey's handled. Now, let's make the rest of your Thanksgiving just as beautiful without the big price tag. Tip number 5. Budget decor and reuse strategy. You don't need to spend a fortune on decor just to make your home feel festive. Mother Nature's got plenty of free decor. Pine cones, leaves, and branches. A quick hit of autumn-colored spray paint and suddenly your home looks straight out of a fall catalog. And don't forget about the dollar stores and thrift shops. They're packed with all kinds of fall gems like leaf patterns iron candle holders, pumpkin centerpieces, or rustic table runners for next to nothing. And when the season wraps up, don't forget to grab those after-day holiday deals for up to 70% off. And then you want to pack everything for next year. But here's the thing. If you're thinking of stashing them in old cardboard boxes, think again. Moisture, bugs, and time will chew those up, and then bye-bye money. So instead, use airtight bins. Now they keep out pests, prevent fading, and protect your decor so it looks just as good for next year. A small switch, but it saves you from rebuying what you already own. And that's what thrifty living is all about. So now, with your home all decked out and cozy, let's get back to the kitchen for tip number 6. Smart cooking and workflow. Cooking for a crowd can turn into a juggling act fast, but a little prep can save you both time and money. So think of your kitchen like a team. Every appliance has a job, and timing is everything. Start by lining up dishes that can bake at the same temperature, say around 350 F, so you're not constantly reheating the oven. And if you're serving up mashed potatoes, use a slow cooker. It can be your best friend because it frees up your oven space and it keeps them warm and saves on energy cost. So here's a lesser known money saver. Grab a hard-sided cooler and let it pull double duty. If your fridge is packed, turn it into a backup mini fridge. You can use it for drinks, pies, or side dishes. Or you can flip the script and use it the opposite way. Just line it with towels and turn it into a warming box to keep dishes hot while the turkey finishes roasting. That simple trick can save you time, money, and a whole lot of stress. And trust me, I've had my fair share of kitchen stress, like the year my turkey just refused to thaw. I thought I gave it plenty of time in the fridge, but no. That bird was still a brick of ice the night before Thanksgiving. So as word got around about my dilemma, some of the dinner guests coming were convinced that we'd be ordering takeout. But after a little late night research, I found out that you can actually roast a turkey straight from frozen. So I figured, why not? I popped it in the oven, crossed my fingers, and it turned out perfectly golden. And honestly, it was one of the most moist turkeys we ever had. Sometimes the best money saver isn't about what you buy. It's about keeping calm, thinking creatively, and working with what you got. And speaking of making it work, if you're making stuffing, grab day-old bread. It's cheaper, and because it's drier, the texture actually helps to soak up all that buttery, herby goodness without turning soggy. When the meal's over, don't let those leftovers set too long. This is where you can pre-portion them in freezer containers the same night so nothing goes to waste. That's future prep meal already done. And there you have it. Thanksgiving savings made simple, the thrifty budgeting way. Now go out there and gobble up all the savings you can. Oh, and hey, before you go, share your favorite Thanksgiving budgeting tip in the comments, or tell us about that one turkey day mishap everyone still laughs about. We'd love to hear it. Until next time, stay thrifty.